Self-awareness is a superpower. My name is KathyLaDonna. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. This video is about Chiron in Capricorn. So Chiron and Capricorn may create a lot of challenges when it comes to you asserting yourself in the world, having to do with your self-worth and your legacy. It's like with this placement, even though you are extremely amazing and powerful and talented at whatever it is that you do, you might find yourself having negative self-talk where you feel like you're just not good enough and you don't have what it takes. And that is because the wound of Chiron. Even if you were someone who didn't understand astrology and didn't look into it, this wound, like any other wound, is painful. And because of the pain that that wound carries, you notice that there was a wound there, even if you notice why and where it was coming from, because this is a wound that never heals. It'll always be there. But being aware of this wound is pretty much how we, start to heal it, start to treat it, and in the process of treating it and healing it, we also heal other people. Because say, for example, you've been on your journey of healing for the last 4 years, and someone just started on their journey 6 months ago. You have had 4 years of experiences where you've went through obstacles, went through unknown situations and whatnot. And just from that alone, you can hold the light for someone else and be of guidance to them. See, Capricorn energy is ruled by the 10th house, and the 10th house is the highest point of the zodiac wheel. And because the 10th house is the highest point of the zodiac wheel, whenever we are in that house, we are seen by everyone. And even if others don't see us, psychologically, we feel seen by everyone because we're standing out. So Capricorn energy overall has to do with standing out. Even if no one notices them, psychologically, with that energy, you feel like everyone notices you. And because you feel like everyone notices you, it's like you feel the need to be successful. There's a burden and a sense of responsibility to carry some imaginary baton or torch that was passed before you. And that has to also do with being ruled by Saturn. Capricorn energy being ruled by Saturn, and Saturn has to do with like responsibility and traditions and things like that. That plays a major part when it comes to the burden. So it's like having Chiron here, it's like naturally, it's like you feel wounded, but at the same time burdened to do these things that you don't feel capable of doing. And maybe, for you, and keep in mind, you also want to look into the sign, the house, and the sign that Chiron is sitting in to help you to get a bigger picture. But say, for example, like, with Chiron in the 10th house, it's like maybe your father figure did not support your career choice, your legacy. And this doesn't have to be your, your father. It could be your stepfather. It could be your uncle, but it's a male figure in your life that you look up to. Chances are they don't fully support the position that you take in this life, the legacy that you want to be known for. And because they don't fully support this, it creates a sense of shame. And it might be a sense of shame that you are not aware of. You just know when it comes to this thing, or when it comes to you asserting yourself and being who you are in this world, you feel like you're not enough. You feel like, you feel some form of imposter syndrome when it comes to that. And, in time, you'll realize that basically that's other people asserting their own wills and ways onto you. Like Saturn rules Capricorn, and Saturn has to do with karma. And I believe that we learn karma from the people in our lives. They teach us that good behavior is rewarded, bad behavior is punished. They also teach us what good and bad is. And in time, we go on to basically, punish ourselves punish ourselves with the negative thinking and then attract negative situations into our lives. So that confirms like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have took this career path because see, everything is going wrong. When that could just be your own negative thinking when it comes to that. But with Saturn, with Chiron being in Capricorn, yes, you know, you will experience a wound when it comes to, you know, your career and who you decide that you want to be in this world. And you will have moments of, you know, maybe depression and not feeling like you're good enough and have what it takes. And it is important for you to remember that you're carrying a burden that doesn't belong to you. You know, the wound that you accidentally got, or maybe intentionally got from another, basically, you know, that wound doesn't define you, but the wound is there. And because it gets your attention, you're constantly working on it. And from constantly working on it, you are able to become an authority figure, a teacher and a healer in this specific area, where you're able to convince, you're able to encourage other people to step up to the plate and assert themselves and be whoever they decide that they want to be in this world, and not who other people want them to be. You know, in time constantly working on this, it's like you will always be hard on yourself and you will always think that you don't have what it takes. I mean, some days you will, and then other days you won't. It's going to be a constant obstacle. But in the process of you helping other people with this, you will remind yourself that this is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And with the Chiron placement, I believe that one can find their passion or get a good understanding of their life's passion, because pain is associated with our passion. And the reason why pain is associated with our passion, because the things that challenges us the most are the things that we want to create cures for, are the things that we want to bring awareness to in the world, or the things that we want to treat and help other people with. And, you know, that's where the motivating force comes from and fuels us and drives us. So yes, this placement will help you to get a better understanding of your life's purpose, but you want to look at the big picture. Understand that this is just a piece of the puzzle. You want to keep the big picture in mind. Saturn, where Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn has to do with the bones, and Capricorn energy has to do with the knees. So with this placement, you might find that you have, you know, challenges with your knees. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Keep in mind the other placements within your chart, not other placements, the house that this may be in, to get an overall big picture. But Capricorn does rule the knees, Saturn rules the bones, Chiron is the wounded healer, so you might find challenges in those areas of your life. And again, it all comes down to balance. With balance, you know, we can heal and make anything better. Please like this video if you found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Share your experience with me in the comment box below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I look so forward to seeing you in the next video.